The next time you're sick, forget the bowl of soup, pop a soup drop. Yes, Progresso soup is coming out with new savory, basically cough drops. But instead of the fruity tropical or the honey or ginger flavors, they're going to have a hard candy that tastes like chicken noodle soup. Not kidding. So funny how many times I have seen this basically product being talked about, and all of the articles say we reached out to Progressive to confirm that this was an accurate product. One
Not a
even
joke.
stated that they wanted to confirm this was not an April Fool's joke. This is a real product.
That's
And
wild.
so basically, next to the cough drops in the cold and flu aisle, you could potentially see soup flavored hard candies that resemble cough drops. Now, I don't think they're actually going like full medical on this, but I could see this on like the canned soup aisle, like a
Yeah.
little, forgot what they call it, the little hangy tags with the soup drops on them. But that's what they're calling them,
Yeah.
soup drops. And
Soup
so
drops.
this was a online only launch, and it was so funny because it sold out almost instantly. It
It's
was
crazy.
$2.99 for a pack. It
Yep.
came with a can of Progressive soup, and it was only like 99 cents shipping. So for basically $4, you got a can of soup, you got the soup drops. I mean, and I'm sure it
That's a
comes in,
steal.
and I
That's a
think this
steal.
the soup drops actually came in like a little canister, so it was almost like a
Oh,
collector's
I
item.
love soup.
And so, but what's really funny is that they had scheduled their social media for a post to come out at like 9 a.m. on a Thursday.
Yeah.
And by 9 a.m., like it opened up at 8 a.m. and at 9 a.m., they had already sold out. And they were like, oops, how
Wow.
embarrassing. We wanted to mention this new product launch, but it's already sold out. You can't get it. And
That's
so, of course,
crazy.
that's going to, inspire intrigue. Oh, what's this product that I cannot get? The whole fear of missing out. So,
Right.
because it's sold out so quickly, they are going to keep re releasing it. So, they did it, I believe, last week was the first week, the 23rd was the second week, and the 31st is going to be the third and final week. But so, according to the release, they're calling it soup you can suck on, which right there,
Oh, I hate it. I hate
horrible
it.
tagline.
Ugh.
And the first flavor, the fact that they call it a first flavor right there should tell you they've been thinking about this.
For a
Um,
while.
is chicken noodle soup, and they claim the drop has flavors of broth, savory vegetables, soft egg noodles. I don't know how you can taste soft, and then a hint of parsley. Like, I don't know what soft tastes like, you know? But so the vice president of their business unit director for Progresso at General Mills
Yeah.
stated, when you're sick, nothing is truly more reassuring than chicken noodle soup. So we thought, why stop at the soup bowl? We took the beloved flavors of our progressive chicken noodle soup and packed them into a fun, savory candy soup drop for a totally new way to enjoy the taste you love whenever you want. So, if you've ever had that moment where you were like dying, sick,
Yeah.
cannot physically get up and go get soup, or don't even want to go to the kitchen to go heat up soup, you could just grab a little candy that tastes like soup. If this is not nostalgia, good vibes marketing, I don't know what is, because this is so nostalgia.
It's nothing but vibes. Like, there's no actual soup involved. It's just soup
No,
vibes in your mouth.
I
So,
mean, I'm sure it's not vegan. They probably do have some chicken bouillon in there, but
maybe.
I mean, come on.
That's
I
funny.
I will say that I'm a huge fan of food puns, and
Yeah.
that Instagram message that they put out. It said, "Well, this is super awkward." Just saying, I give their marketing department props for that. I love a good food pun, but I have a feeling that this could be one of those unexpected products that they may have just done as marketing hype. And what I'm talking
Right.
about is Eggo Waffle paired up with Airbnb to completely renovate a cabin in the middle of the woods to
Yeah.
resemble Eggo waffles. Okay.
Yeah.
Everything inside was Eggo waffle themed. Okay. And this ended up becoming like a really, really popular Airbnb destination.
Yeah.
So it was kind of an unexpected thing, but they did it just to get their name out there, to get press releases. And
Right.
so even though Progressive may have done this as just a way to get their name out there, this could be a whole new product category because literally it's candy. And when you think about it, there's not a whole lot of savory candy, but think
Right.
of the trends in candy. Right now, you have chocolate shortages, you have an increase in sour candies. Well, what's the
Yeah.
next step from sour? You have savory. So
Yeah.
to me, it makes total sense that savory candy could be the new thing because think of all the recent flavors. Like Wendy's put it out a salted caramel frosty. You know what I mean? When you start doing that salted caramel, and I'm just saying that
Yeah.
it makes sense that people would go for a savory candy. And then the whole nostalgia and the good vibes, because, a lot of people think of it as comfort food. So when you want
Right.
some comfort, just grab one of these soup drops, get that moment. Good. I think that's Campbell's, not
Yeah.
Progressive.
Yes.
But,
No. 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 No.
no,
No.
sorry, crossing, companies here. But I'm just saying,
Crossing
I
over.
think this is so brilliant, especially 2024 was not the year of food innovation. And I would
No.
consider this highly innovative, you know, for the category, for the flavorings. I mean,
It's definitely it's getting there for sure, and like it's very mad scientist like ha vibes to it for me, and then it's got some like Willy Wonka-ness to it. Remember the God, I think it was
yes.
gum that had like the 7-course meal, so it
Yes.
kind of
And
like
turned
dips
blue,
into that.
turned her into a
Turn it
giant blue
violet,
ball.
violet.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
But so here's the kicker. I think that since Progresso innovated this and was the first to hit the market, if they don't use this and get the ground running, I see a smaller company launching a whole line of not necessarily soup flavors, but just savory flavors. I mean, think about it, like your beef like a beef bouillon flavor, because you could even
consomme,
get like
French onion
pulled pork.
soup.
Yes, like pulled pork potato chips, and so those flavors to do it in a small hard candy
Yeah,
would be just truly like a whole new thing. So I think whoever takes this the furthest this could be a huge market
it could
and
be. It
completely
very much could be.
untapped.
Yeah, I mean, it's like there's people who just don't like sweet stuff. And there's like certain parts of the day where like my yogurt is borderline savory in the mornings because I don't like sugar. I don't like sugar in the mornings. It makes me feel icky and oogie. So like for me, something that's more savory is almost preferable, especially throughout the day. Because I just, it's not until the evening when I'm like, I would like something sweet. So I can't believe I'm even saying this, but like, I could see myself being a core demographic for the soup drop, and it
Well, and I
disturbs
was
me slightly.
thinking,
Just saying.
okay, so I am one of those people that I had a meeting today in a fairly old building, and it's
Mhm.
so cold outside. Of course, they had their heat on like really high.
Yeah.
Well, it made the air in this building extremely dry. And
Yeah.
so, I mean, I was like drinking so much to kind of counteract the dryness in the air. And
Yeah.
I could totally see where, like, something like this, where you wouldn't want to eat like a sweet candy all day long, you
Yeah.
would kind of switch it up because you just need something to kind of like literally wet your whistle because it's
Yeah.
so dry. And I have the same problem in like a hospital setting because it's like sterile air, and so
Yeah.
it's just very dry. And I mean, think about like nurses and stuff. I mean, you don't want to be always having candy, but if you had something that was savory, then it was, I don't know. I'm just saying, I truly think as far as innovation go, this is completely untapped market, and I cannot wait to see where this goes.
I think I'm gonna try for the soup drop, the last soup drop, and then if I get in, we'll know on the next podcast. I'll drop it a little Easter candy egg somewhere in there on
Now, I
the
will
soup drop.
say that the idea of a savory gummy does not sound good. Like, I do
No,
not want a chicken
no,
noodle soup gummy bear.
I don't like it.
I know. I don't want a French onion gummy bear.
Oh
But
God,
the cough
why?
drop thing, I'm
Stop
just saying, I think,
it.
I'm just saying, I
Okay.
think the medium that they chose was very good with it being a hard
Yeah,
candy because
I
they
agree.
very well could have gone with a chicken noodle soup gummy bear, you know?
Oh, why? Stop
Oh,
it.
and if it had been like shaped like a little spoon or something, I'm just saying,
Oh,
like,
or a little chicken leg.
oh, yay, see, that's fun.
I
But I'm
got one.
just saying, I think they picked the right medium.
Yeah.
And it kind of reminds me, there was a product, I don't know if I mentioned it on here, if it was on my Facebook. Um, it was basically like a drinkable broth that was
Oh,
in a tea bag. So, and it was like vegan, where it was like a tomato basil, one was like a curry, and it just,
okay.
and so for people that
All
didn't
right.
want like coffee or tea, but they wanted like a hot beverage that could kind of be like a snack, but something you could have like on a cold day. So it kind of gives me those vibes as well. And that company apparently is doing really well. You're not
I
impressed.
have feelings. I have feelings.
Yes, we all have them, but I think you're having
No,
spectacular certain ones.
I'm having an existential like tea crisis when it
Uh
comes to
oh.
soup. There's like a soup tea merge that's happening. Like the visual of the soup tea is
Okay, so picture cup of noodles
yeah,
in a tea bag that you pour
yeah.
hot water over, and you're not going to actually
Uh-huh.
eat the noodles or anything. It's just, yeah.
But the noodles make it better. And then like for vegetable soup, like all the goodness is dehydrated and trapped inside the tea bag. It's all the goodness is kept from me. That's the part I'm struggling with. All
Oh,
the
so
goodness
okay,
is
you would feel
bagged and
robbed.
barriered. And I'd just be staring at it like you could have been eaten. And the tea bag's just sad. Like,
But that company was really brilliant because they were using like, it was all small batch made. It was all like
mhm.
dried vegetables and herbs.
Yeah,
It was all organic. You know,
it's
it
brilliant.
was crazy. So, but yeah. So
Soup.
I I'm just saying, I think this, I'm gonna put this on like my top 10 products to keep an eye out for in 2025, because
All right.
I'm saying that if we come back in December, I see, if it's not Progresso, somebody's gonna launch some savory candy.
All right. I mean, I'm in. I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna try to get the soup drop
Fingers
next
crossed
week.
that you get super soup dropped.
Super soup drop.
There
Make a
you go.
song out of it. Can I have a song and a video to go with my soup drop?
No. No, ma'am.
Oh,
No.
I'm gonna do
We
it
don't have a
anyways.
budget for that. Yeah.